Good morning. Welcome to Reflection Tuesday for May 11th, 2020. Here's the gospel for today from St. John. Jesus said to his disciples, "Peace I leave you, my peace I give to you. Not as the world gives do I give it to you. Do not let your hearts be troubled or afraid. You heard me tell you, I'm going away, and I will come back to you. If you loved me, you would rejoice that I am going to the Father. For the Father is greater than I. And now I have told you this before it happens, so that when it happens you may believe. I will no longer speak much with you, for the ruler of this world is coming. He has no power over me, but the world must know that I love the Father, and that I do just as the Father has commanded me." Jesus talks about peace in today's gospel. That's because our God is a God of peace, not a God of chaos. When we experience chaos in our lives, it doesn't come from God. So we have to consider where else this chaos comes from. Jesus says near the end of the gospel that the ruler of this world, our world, is coming. But not to worry, he has no power over Jesus. I'm very glad about that. The devil has no power over Jesus. Okay, but you might ask, well, where does that leave us? With coronavirus and plagues of locusts and earthquakes and wars and racism and mass shootings, where does that leave us? Well, it depends on what you think Jesus means by his peace compared to the world's peace. The world's peace is based on fear and avoidance of all those bad things I just mentioned. The world's peace means avoiding the chaos. Christ's peace is different. It means he has our backs. It means he's with us. And ultimately down the road, it means salvation. If Christ is with us, and I say if, because some people choose not to be with Christ, but if he is with us, then he is truly with us. And that causes all sorts of problems for the devil and the chaos he brings. Christ, who the devil has no power over, is in our hearts, for real. Now this is a lot different, for example, from, say, my mother or father, who both passed away years ago, where I say, well, I hold them in my heart. Those are memories. They're not really there. This is different from Jesus, who is literally in your heart. That's where he speaks to you. It's not a memory. It's not a nice idea. It's not a metaphor. He is literally living in your heart. And if he has a place there in your heart, then the devil has no power over him there either, in your heart. Christ's peace is also his desire for our greatest good, regardless of our circumstances, as we go through life. And at the end of the road, there is salvation, seeing God face to face. That is Christ's promise of peace. It doesn't mean a trouble-free life today. Jesus sent us the Holy Spirit to help with that part. And when trouble comes and you turn to Jesus in your heart, you also hear that calm urging of the Holy Spirit saying, "Hold your position, Christian person. Do not attempt to adjust your faith. Don't make any rash decisions while Satan is chasing you around the block with a bag of chaos. Just hold your position." So, chaos does not come from God. You know where it comes from. When chaos comes, do not let the devil adjust your faith. With Christ in your heart, when trouble comes, gather yourself around your faith and hold your position. Peace be with you. Stay healthy. Please share this reflection if you think it will help someone. And I'll see you next week.